again, a homosexual Zionist system, where at each area in that institution, there's some small hat that's either stealing or doing something corrupt, and I'm not allowing it to occur and go by. And in order to continue the corruption that's going on, now what they have done is they've, against their own policy, gone to the media and said, look at what this guy is doing outside.
Yeah.
Which the basic object is this. I'm no friend to the European, and that's not a secret. But the reality of it is that I haven't been a friend to the European the entire time I'm doing this. But what they want is very similar in the Zimmerman case. You have a Sephardic so-called Jew, small hat. He goes out and kills a young boy. But the reality of it is when you kill our children, we're going to start killing your children. But they don't want their Sephardic Jewish children getting killed. So they make it a white issue. You never hear about a Jew killing a young black boy. It's a white. So now the masses of whites rally behind Zimmerman as a white Anglo-Saxon, which he's not. And then they support it, which thus makes black people angry with the white masses for supporting the murder of this young boy, when in fact, if you really take a close look at it, it wasn't a white Anglo-Saxon that killed a young man. It was a Jew, but you never hear that part. They'll call them Spanish, they'll call them white, and they'll galvanize different groups to fight one another, never pointing out the fact that this is what they were doing. Very similar to what I do in my job capacity. There are a lot of individuals that look like me that are attacking me now. But what are they? Again, they're the crawling dogs for the Zionists. So they put them in these positions to protect the corruption and the theft that's going on in the federal government. And then somebody like me says, this is not going to happen. I'm not going to tolerate it. Stop the theft. There are other people, they're American citizens out here who have businesses. And they want to come in here and they want to compete fairly. And you're stealing and not letting them compete fairly. You're not going to do it in front of me.
Right.
So when I jump in there to stop it, then they send their guard dogs out.
Southern Morris D's.
And people go out there and they contact again. One Zionist calls the next one, and then they say, okay, let's get a system. He's not a corrupt guy, so we can't do anything about the job. He does the job better than anybody else does it. He gets paid less and does more than anybody else there. What can we do to get rid of him? Well, we can't do anything based on the job performance, so you know what we'll do? We'll just put false things out in the media, which we can control, and then we'll use the media to try to destroy the man.
Well, now some of the falsehoods have been just really off the charts, because I just repeated that you were a manager. That's been all over the place. You confirmed that's false. Huffington Post had a video from an ABC affiliate, 33. I don't know where they are. I'm sure your legal team will find out. Because they said that you were selling handguns, handcuffs, and ammunition on your War of the Horizon website. Now, I didn't even have to check to know that isn't true.
Well, just to be, again, I can't get into the specifics, but I'll say this. In my job capacity, I don't purchase anything.
Right.
Essentially, without getting specific into what I do is I protect the small guy. If you're a small guy and you want a fair shot to get a fair opportunity to compete for business with the government, I'm the person that protects you. I'm the person when the big guys are trying to eat you up and keep you out of that opportunity to do it. I'm the one that says, I don't care who you are, I don't care how many lawyers you got. I have authority to tell you to go you know where, and I'm going to let the small companies come in here and have a fair shot, and I don't care who says you can't. That's me.
And that, to me, there's no way you were in that position with that website and the government didn't know exactly what you were doing. Well, it's impossible.
The thing that people should think of, and of course it's not anything that was comforting to me, but quite frankly, the organization I work for, the job is to watch people.
Right.
So if you got somebody that you are concerned about, would you rather them be out there with full access to do whatever they want to do out of your site? Would you rather them be right there where you are so you can really watch them?
Yeah.
So it wasn't an issue in that sense. They were doing what they were supposed to be doing. But the reality of it is, it's all about corruption.
Right.
We're talking about an extremely, exceptionally corrupt system that really works like this. I mean, it's the bottom line. If you're not a Zionist, or you're not a homosexual, or you're not complicit with this type of death style and this type of misbehavior, particularly if you're black, but to be quite honest, I've seen the corruption, even if you, this is the first time in my life in America, and again, I'm no friend of Europeans, but I'm just being realistic. It's the first time that I've ever seen white males treated similar to black people, because even though I don't have any love for Europeans, I will say this. There are white males who believe in the American system, and they're not corrupt in the sense they may be racist, but they're not going to go in there and steal anybody's money, because to them, this is their system, and if they steal money, they're stealing from themselves. So what happens in this particular instance, if you're working in this type of government environment, is that even a white male, if they're not corrupt and they're not complicit with the homosexual /Zionist agenda of generally corrupt behavior, then even they get glass ceiling and get run out of the organization. So it was a very phenomenal set of events for me to watch black women in particular.